continuing on the ability to look through what's happening, if you just do an export, you can extract SQL transaction events. It wants to save a SQL file. Let me go ahead and just save over this. And that file, I'll go ahead and open it in TextPad. And I can see, on Notepad actually, it's literally every SQL line code. Go ahead and put this with a little bit of handy work in Excel and TextPad. I'm going to go ahead and remove any line that isn't an exec. So I'll show you how I do this. Go ahead and paste this in here, and pretty much if the left of this, comma 4 is equal to exec, then I want it, otherwise I don't. So go ahead and paste that all the way down. Now I got a bunch of records that are just the ones I want. Going back over here, let's go ahead and get rid of the line breaks. So anything that's a double line break, replace it with a single line break, and voila. Nope, I need to do it a second time. Alright, now I know the line breaks. Go back to Excel. Let me go to another sheet, paste this in. I notice a lot of these exec connection resets. Let's go ahead and get rid of those. So that plus a line break, replace it with nothing. And now looks like I just have regular stuff. Let me go ahead and get rid of the line exec space. And then I want to do an analysis here to see what queries are being called, how often they're being called. So anything after the space I want to just remove. So let's go ahead and look for the space, dot star, and replace it with nothing. And now I'm left with this. Let's go ahead and paste that over here. I'm going to go ahead and tell Excel to sort it. And there we go. We have all of these. So I want to just get the distinct records. So I'm going to say if this is not equal to the row below it, show that, otherwise show nothing. And paste that all the way down. Let me take all these and paste the values over here. Again, sort it. Looks like I put it all on the bottom, that's fine. So I'll take these, cut them, put them up here at the top. Now what I'm curious about is how often did this record occur? I can delete most of these columns. So what is the count? So SP and count. So I'm going to do a count if this range, comma, this value, and there's the count. Make sure that's referential so it doesn't change. And here are the counts of every stored procedure being called. Looks like some of them were called 100. There was 100 profiles, and I think there was 6 deleted profiles. So some of these guys were called for every active profile, some were called for every profile, and some were called twice for every profile, and some were called just once. And so we got in total here quite a bit. I'll leave it for you guys to figure out the count there, but it's quite abusive, and we're talking about over 1,000, I think, in hits. And one of these, I think, is a really silly stored procedure call. Most of these were probably called with parameters, but I did look up this one, and this stored procedure does nothing except return a lookup value from the database. So this stored procedure simply returns a lookup table, which is quite obviously an enum. If you really needed to recall it that many times because of some unique data that couldn't be represented enum, then we put it into a cached table in the web server, so we don't have to repetitively call this stored procedure, as fun as it might be. So again, major database abuse, and something we can look to rectify.